For a gravel bike, a 1x setup really is better. Here's how I converted mine. There's really only three things we need to make this conversion. The first is a wide range cassette. This is an 11 to 42 made by Sunrace. The second is a new narrow wide chainring. This is a 40 tooth made by Decus. It's specifically made to fit Shimano's asymmetric cranksets. And the third is one of these road links. So this is a wolf tooth road link. What it does is it shifts the derailleur downward to clear this large 42 cassette. We won't need the front derailleur anymore, so we can completely remove that from the bike. You can remove the front derailleur cable from the shifter and leave the housing. It's easy enough to just snip the housing short. The other option is to remove it completely, but you'll have to rewrap the bars. Depending on what crankset you've got, you'll likely be able to remove the chain rings without pulling the crankset. The rear derailleur needs to come off so we can install the road link. No need to remove the cable, just undo the bolt and pull the derailleur free. When you install the road link, make sure it aligns correctly with the derailleur hanger. This little notch should sit firmly against the derailleur hanger, and the road link should be pretty much up and down when it's tightened down. When tightening down the derailleur, make sure the B tension screw clears the hanger. You'll need a chain whip and a lock ring tool to remove the cassette. This is a Park FR 5.2. The cassette can only go on one way. If you look at the free hub, one of the grooves is wider than the others. That's the one for alignment. Slide the new chainring over the crank arm, line it up, and install the new shorter chainring bolts. I've decided to use a chain keeper with this bike. It installs where the front derailleur went, and it ensures that the chain cannot fall off on either side of the chainring. One concern I've noticed, especially with this Shimano 105 5700, it seems like the derailleur spring is not that strong. When you're riding along in the highest gear and you backpedal, or even if you just stop pedaling abruptly, the chain momentum is more than that spring can overcome, and the chain has a tendency to wrap around the cassette. When riding the bike though, I've found it really doesn't matter.